So, welcome to a new sort of video format that I'm going to be doing, mostly to help out with my college work, but then also because it might be something fun to have. So, these are sort of going to be like sit down talk chats, like the introduction one that I did, and it's just going to be me sort of sat talking about what I've done during the week, what stuff I need to do moving forward for my college project, sort of explaining some of the stuff that I've done as like what I'm going to do for this college project and other stuff that might interest people. So, first thing that I'm going to start off with, I guess, is explaining what my final major project idea is, which for me, I'm hopefully going to, moving forward, be producing a music single, so a single music track. I've sort of been working on writing the lyrics and chords for it at the moment, and sort of trying to develop it into a proper song. And also from that, I'm also hopefully, if I'm able to get into contact with the right people, going to be producing an official music video to go with the music track. So sort of another thing with this is that I'm hoping that I might be able to like combine some of my inspirations with music, so stuff like Cave Town, some of that, but then also some grunge things, so like Nirvana and Weezer, those sort of things as well. The next area that I'm sort of, this feels like a presentation. It shouldn't do, but it does because it's how everything feels. But so, what is it? Okay, yeah. So, as part of this, it's sort of gonna be like going over some general questions that I need to ask myself to like have a general how well am I doing so far within this project kind of thing. So the first thing is like what were my goals for this week, and sort of the ones that I'd set myself were giving my proposal presentation, finishing off all of my proposal work, and then starting to do some basic research and songwriting tasks to just try and build up a base that I can then, moving forward, produce from. So the first question I've sort of got down for myself is like, did I achieve the goals I set this week? Which I believe, yeah, I managed to get most of that done. I sort of was able to work on my presentation. I gave it on the this Monday of this week, which is the week beginning, I don't remember. Week beginning the 22nd of March. But yeah, no, I sort of gave my presentation, explained what I wanted to do. It was very long and very boring, so got that. But yeah, I did that. I also filled out the proposal template that I needed to do to have that be able to be handed off to the people who run the course. And I also have got some lyrics and a chord sequence to use for the song that I'm hopefully moving forward going to be producing. As part of that, I did some sort of minor research using some YouTube videos by people like Funhouse, well, No Funhouse, and Reverb, I believe, I'm not sure, to sort of like look into how to possibly mix and capture certain tones that I want. This is so awkward for me to do, but the next area and question that I had down is if I had any problems. I'd say probably yeah, when it came to the lyric writing and the songwriting, as I didn't exactly know what I wanted to write about, or more so than that, I didn't really have like the want to really come up with a new song, but I managed to sort of push past that and sort of like just messing around with some chords and then thinking about what came to mind. I managed to write a song from that basis, and then sort of developed into with the help from one of the teachers in the class. They managed to help me with some of like the other bits to it, like coming up with some ideas for like drum tracks and bass lines and things like that. So I've managed to get past that problem and have like a basis of a song that I can work on. And yeah, that's mostly the largest problem I had. I guess the other one could be with the presentation, worrying about rambling too much about different information that wasn't really necessary, but I still managed to do okay. I believe that the presentation took 45 minutes, which is a bit too long, but there's not much in which I could do about that, considering that it had to be quite a long format task. I hate doing this, but college is college, and if this is something I need to do, I'm going to do it. But yeah, the next question was on what the aims are for the next week, so that's going to be the week beginning the 29th of March, so that's, I believe, the final week before we go on to a holiday. But yeah, so for that one was sort of aims that I have creating a first draft demo for the music, so basically putting all the ideas down onto an actual workspace to then be able to create a basic mix and basic demo that I can then have reviewed, along with then also starting to come up and storyboarding the ideas I have for the music videos, before then again doing another video like this to again explain what happened during that week. So that's sort of like all the college stuff that I needed to talk about. Other stuff that have happened this week, not much really. It's mostly been very college focused and heavily based in that, so I've not really been able to do much. I've been able to do some D&D stuff, so running some D&D games as well as being in one, so that's fun. And sort of got two that I run, one which is sort of like based in Western, the 1800s Western sort of style, and then another which is more based in fantasy, but a fantasy academy that I've got some people running a dungeon in, so that's fun. But other than that, not much has really been going on, because it's sort of been a bit of like a just focus down on college work, as we've just sort of gotten back into actually being able to be in college. I had a nice substitute teacher, so that was good, Brian, who's really helpful when it comes to doing the college work. But yeah, that's about all for this video, I suppose. Sorry if it was a bit boring, but it's sort of something that I'm like needing to do as part of my college course, so I thought that it might be a fun thing for like other people to get an insight into what I, as a college music student, do as part of my work. So that's sort of like the main part of the video. I hope that you did enjoy it, that it wasn't too boring, and that you might stick around to see what goes on in the next few weeks as I record more of these weekly. Probably all of them will be coming out on Fridays, so just that kind of general area. So thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you come back for more, and yeah, have a good day and bye.